So when a radiator is too big to send to the customer in one piece, we send it out in 2 or more pieces with an assembly toolkit designed by us, made by us, to allow the customer to easily put together a radiator on site. It all goes out in these canvas tool rolls. So to make up a toolkit, we have an extension, 800mm, and then we have a 400mm extension. And then we have a sliding T-bar. And then into these pockets, we have a set of Allen keys. This 1/2 inch one is for valve tails. 8mm one allows us to screw the thumb screws into the end of the extension so that you don't lose the tool head inside the radiator, which is very easy to do. And this small one, 6mm, is for depth stop. We then also have a bleed key, which doubles up as a bottle opener, and an 8mm Allen key. And these are investment cast in stainless steel. This socket, it's not a regular 6-piece socket. You can see the triangular sides here. When this engages with the 6-point socket, the 6-point bush that we have on the end of each radiator, instead of putting pressure on a single corner, it distributes the pressure along that whole face there, and so you don't mark the bush. And it allows us to use a blackened steel socket without marking the paint. It's really clever. And so then we have 2 different nipple sizes. We have 1.5 inch nipples and we have 1.25 inch nipples. And the nipple is the bit that goes inside the radiator, and it's really crucial. It's threaded right hand on one side and left hand on the other, so that when you turn it one way, it brings the 2 radiator sections together and compresses the gasket, and when you turn it the other, it forces them apart. So this is for the 1.25 inch and this is for the 1.5 inch, and they go onto the end of an extension, like that. And then the thumb screws there so that it doesn't fall off inside the radiator. And that allows you to go all the way through the radiator and then turn that nipple so that you can make a join in the middle without taking it apart section by section. And we have these investment casts, so this is lost wax cast, and it means that it's dimensionally really accurate. So 2 of these, one for 1.25 and one for 1.5. And then here we have, this is a depth stop. So this goes onto the extension, and these ridges here, they catch on, the first set of ridges is for a 1.25 inch radiator, and this is for a 1.5 inch radiator. And they lock in and keep the extension central so that you're not slipping. And they also allow you to mark how far into the radiator you're going, so that you know you're at the right join. And then just using a grub screw here, you can then lock it in position, and it makes the job a lot easier. And that's it. So we send these out with every oversized radiator and we roll them up. And so this goes out, it's about the most compact way that we can send this tool out, and it's heavy duty canvas. And so this replaces the hard cases that we used before, which looked like this. And the great thing about the cases get pretty beaten up pretty quickly, and then they are no good and we have to throw them out. Whereas these canvas ones, we can reuse them time and time again, and when they rip, we can repair them. And we are just recycling every single bit of this toolkit. And so what we have here is the rework process. So we have returned toolkits where we sort, and then some parts need to go for rework, so whether that's recoating, sometimes they're no good and they need to be scrapped, but 9 times out of 10 we can make good the things that come back to us. We sort them, put them back in stock, and we separate the new things from the rental things, so that we can then send out complete toolkits in cardboard tubes, so that they can be mailed back to us really easily, and customers then can reclaim their deposit, and so the customers get all the money back. Awesome. And that's pretty much it.